Welcome to my channel. Ken here. Today let's take a look at the Cloud Midnight Ribbon microphone. Let's go! Thanks to Manoela and William for helping me out with this video. So I just want to start out with that Cloud is giving me a little bit of a deal here, endorsement deal. So with that in mind, I have to let you know that. But I also have to say that any opinion here is mine and mine alone. They haven't influenced me whatsoever on my opinion about this mic. When I went to NAMM this year, I was stopped by the Cloud booth, and when I was checking out their mics with headphones and just listening to the ambient noise in the room, which is quite significant at NAMM, I thought it sounded super natural. I mean, you know, I could hear more coloration from the headphones, to be honest with you, but it was very natural and I was very impressed. So I put it in the back of my mind that maybe I should try these mics out. So first and foremost, I got to say that ribbons in general sound natural, but this one, to me, with my experience with ribbon mics, it takes it just a little bit further and clearly has all the strengths of a ribbon mic. You know, can take high SPLs, can't take any direct wind on it, of course, as any ribbon can't, and it's figure 8, as most ribbon mics are. And of course, the impedance requires the right mic pre, hence them providing the Cloudlifter, which they're famous for, which is kind of a clean preamp boost type idea for it. So all the recording that was done for the intro music was done with the Cloudlifter X on it, which is this guy. That comes with the mic. It's not an add-on. However, the shock mount here is made by Rycote, and that is an add-on. And if you're interested in watching the unboxing video, that's at the end of this video. It was very interesting and very well packaged, to say the least. So maybe you should check that out at the end of this video. But here's what I think of this mic. It is extremely warm and natural and almost like in a lush, depending on the proximity effect, which there is a lot of. You got to be careful about not getting too close to your source with this mic, because there's a lot of proximity effect with this mic, especially compared to a Royal 121. However, 2 feet or more and the mic just sounds beautiful. Now, right now, as you can see, I'm using the mic for recording this voice and about, I don't know, 8-10 inches away from it, and This is what it sounds like with spoken voice on my voice here. With the Cloudlifter, it's not very sensitive to the kind of mic pre-impedance, so that makes it easy to match and quick to set up. However, if you don't use the Cloudlifter, you gotta match the impedance and it'll change the tonality of the mic. That's not something I get into too much because I really don't have time to futz around too much with that. And there's very few preamps that I know of. I only have a tube tech that can actually change the impedance of the input. Clearly this mic was inspired, heavily inspired, if not almost look identical to the RCA 44 from the 30s and 40s, a very popular mic in the United States, used for a lot of broadcasting and other things. However, all the insides, the ribbon itself, the magnets, the cabling, and et cetera, is modern. So it doesn't sound like an RCA 44, and it's been quite some time since I heard of an RCA 44, so it's not clear in my memory. I just always thought they sounded very dark. This mic does not sound dark. It does sound warm. It does sound lush, but not dark. Now, with that in mind, which is a common thing with ribbon mics in general, is that they handle EQ extremely well, or at least they sound natural when you EQ them, depending on the EQ, of course, to a certain extent. But normally you can EQ them a lot. And the only thing is you got to take care of that proximity effect, which I did on the recording by cutting in 120 or something like that and sloped it off on the mic pre. Now, Cloud makes an active version of this where they actually put a filter in there to cut that proximity effect. I forgot, I haven't tried that mic. This is the passive version, the most pure, so to speak, because it in itself, it doesn't have much electronics in it unless you put the Cloudlifter on it. So it's very transparent, the sound. I find it extremely useful, this mic. Anything mid-rangey, it does a superb job on. I haven't tried it on everything, but anything I've tried it on, including electric guitar, it did extremely well. I wouldn't use it for heavy guitar tones because it's not pointy enough. It'll lack that pointy sound that we're all looking for metal. But for all these acoustic instruments that I've tried, violin, horn, guitar, acoustic guitars, I've tried it on a few other things, percussion stuff, it did exceedingly well. Of course, as any ribbon mic, it'll roll off the very top end. So if you want that high shimmer, you use a condenser because they'll rise at that frequency. So that's not what, I wouldn't use that for this purpose. Other than that, I'm really liking this mic. Anybody that came in and heard this mic has been really impressed and really liking it. When you hear an instrument in a room, violin or the horn, for example, in the video, it basically sounded like that in the room. I mean, I had to EQ it a little bit to fit in the mix, but not much. And that's quite a testament to how good this mic is. It's definitely one of my favorite mics so far, especially if you go in the ribbon route. This is its storage box. It already ripped on me, as you can see. I mean, for the price that they want for this mic, they gotta provide a little bit better box than the cardboard box with foam. Yep, I give this one very high marks. It is definitely a go-to mic for certain things, especially if you're not sure how to record something. Just stick it up there a couple of 2 or 3 feet away from the source and away you go, and 9 out of 10 times you're going to be extremely happy, and the one time maybe you're going to have to futz with it a little bit. Cloud Microphone sent me 2 boxes here. Well, let's see what's in them. I'll start with the big one. What we got here? Lots of peanuts. Box in a box. More peanuts. A lot of peanuts. Another box in the box. Hey, it's Pandora. There's a big box for a little box. It's like Russian dolls. Ooh, look at this. So we have a Cloudlifter black. We have a bag. And we have an Allen key. And we have a microphone. Look at this. Ooh, it's not very heavy. It's been sitting out in 100 degrees in a truck, so it's still warm. What's in the other box? Certainly packed well. It's probably a mount. Yes! Ooh, this is a raccoon. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, take care.